Ladies and gentlemen, XRP and HBAR are going through what is the worst crash we have ever seen in crypto history. At the same time, we have what is going to be a major event for not only the crypto market, but the country I live in right now, the United States of America. We have the votes, lawmakers voting on a bill to reopen the government. If you didn't know the amount of votes required to have a pass on this, I looked it up on Claude. As a fellow American, I wanted to give the right answer. But a simple majority is what we need, 218 votes. Right now, we have about 128 yeses. It's looking 50-50 on whether or not this ends up happening. But if it does happen, that's going to be a good thing for all of us, which I think we can agree is something that we need. We need a win. XRP is the next gold. Well, okay. In what sense are we given this? Is it like XRP is the next gold because it's going to go up, or is it going to become a boomer asset? Because my hope here is it doesn't become a boomer asset. Here for the apps? Yeah, we're all here for the apps. Listen, you go to the long form for the structured yap. You come to the live stream for the yap that just yaps. I love a good yap. And plus, I'll be the first one to say, I've been talking to my fellow content creator friends, and we've run out of content. We talk to each other and it's just boring. People are going to Web 2. They're doing other things that's not crypto related. I've been talking to countless projects and the same consensus is there. There's nothing there. It's just boring. There's nothing to do. They're going over to other chains. They're going over to Web 2. They're going over somewhere else. Everything crypto related is just boring right now, which debatably is a good thing. Debatably, that's a good thing because that means that we are at all-time low retail interest, all-time low investment. And so does that mean that this is the bottom? I don't know. I'm not here to call bottoms. Definitely boring. I'm not listening to too much. Yeah. And I don't blame you, honestly. If you wanted to tune out of this channel for the next month, you probably wouldn't miss that much. That's the honest truth. Yes, you're still going to be a good amount of people, a good base that's interested in what's happening right now. But I wouldn't blame you at all if you just tuned out for a month because it's boring. Why would you just stick around in a market that's doing nothing? I've actually, for the first time in my entire life, I have a confession to make. I am DCAing into the stock market. For the first time ever. Yes, the crypto influencer is finally capitulating and investing in stocks. I was like, why haven't I been doing that for 15 years? Who knows? But yeah, finally doing that. So that is a development. I haven't been DCAing into XRP or HBAR lately. It's just been holding. I've just been holding all this blood. I have stable coins that are ready to trade, and I've done a couple videos that I've even showcased the trades, but just nothing recently. There's nothing going on right now. I'm not a short bias trader, and so I can't trade when the markets are moving down, down, down. I don't know how to trade it. I'm not going to pretend to know how to trade it. So I would rather just wait whatever is going on right here and find some direction. My theory is that, I don't really have a theory. I had a video I did today, which was, it was like what 1,000 XRP coins will be worth in 2026. This is because this is a topic that a lot of people are interested in. And I want to pull up the PDF here. I made a PDF on this. It is here. Here it is. Let's share this right here. All right, boom. All right, so it was like what 1,000. This is an XRP stand account. Oh, absolutely. We are fanboying all over XRP. Listen, this is the place to be if you want to stand. I'm all over it. Listen, you tell me, Mr. Hype Television, what other coin in the top 10 has held its own, has held its sack? Really, none of them. They've all just capitulated and died and become nothing. And so we need to talk about the winners, and that's what we're doing here. So you can go over to your Cardano soy boys if you'd like, but we're here to talk about XRP and HBAR because they're the ones that have actually done well. It looks like a pop singer now. Which pop singer? Like a Bad Bunny or something? I don't know. There was a GIF on X. I don't know what GIF it is, but it's a guy. He's got a mustache, and I feel like he does look like me. It's a guy with a mustache. He goes like this. Kind of looks like me, but he looked like me when I was fatter. So I don't know. I'm just like molding into a different person. But anyway, so I made this presentation And I made it with love, lots of love, because everybody wants me to make one of these videos with price predictions and everything. The reception's been pretty good. And I do like the fact, this is my favorite part for the guys on the live streams. My favorite part is a lot of people actually agreed with my prediction that the guy is saying that HBAR and XRP, they're going to hit these $10 trillion market caps in a year. I just feel like they're just trying to push courses. I mean, the honest truth is I haven't sold a course ever. I don't have a plan to sell a course because I don't need to sell a course. I don't care. I mean, they can go suck it, right? Not that I'm like against course sellers, but you've got a motive, and your motive is to sell people on something, on a vision. My mission is not to sell people on a vision because, I mean, realistically, as a creator, I could kind of care less, but to tell people the truth, what I'm actually thinking at any given time. Are there moments where I'm delusional and, you know, I'm off base? Absolutely. You know, plenty of times that I'm off base. As a crypto trader, you kind of got to be like that, though. You gotta have that conviction in you. If you don't have the conviction, you're going to get cooked. But also, you know, if you predict a $600 trillion market cap, I don't know about that. I mean, that's just the collapse of the Western society and the dollar. I mean, the dollar is worth nothing, then sure, a $10,000 XRP is possible. But realistically speaking, I don't know what people are doing watching YouTube channels with $10,000 per coin XRP predictions. It's just like it's a bit ridiculous in my opinion. Let's see, we got an update here on the vote on the government shutdown. Let's look over here. So we got 188 yeses, which actually, it's not bad. Not bad. What's the support line? If I told you that I don't see a support line, would that make you happy? Is the truth something that you seek? Because my answer to you is that, quite frankly, the support line that I thought we had is not a support line. It's just not a support line. And I'm also not a TA guy. So I run on fundamental analysis. I don't care about the short-term moves. It's not important to me at all. I am long bias, which makes sense. Long-term investors tend to make more money than people that are bearish. But yeah, there's nothing here. What is this? Where are the lines? The thing is, XRP pumped too fast. There are technically no resistance lines. I mean, there's this wick over here, I guess, but can we really base ourselves off that? So I would say it doesn't really matter where XRP's price is right now. The only thing that matters is the big boy coin, Bitcoin. He needs to get some support. He needs support. And so we just haven't gotten that. And hopefully here, if the government comes back up, we get some of that FUD subsiding, things end well for us. But, you know, we are waiting. This guy's going around going like this, like a Roman emperor. So there, I don't have an answer for you. I'm a DCA guy. I'm going to keep DCAing. I'm not going to pretend to give some arbitrary support line like most of these guys. If you listen to YouTubers that give you support lines all day and then the next day they flip bullish and they go, I was right. Who's that guy that does it? There's a YouTuber that he will give you both scenarios on how the crypto will go. And then he will just pick whatever happens. So he won't actually be like, okay, this is for sure going bull or bear. He will just go, yep, I was right. This is just as I predicted. Just wherever it goes, he's right all the time. No, that's not how the world works. You're going to be wrong more often than you're right if you're doing short-term trading. Anybody that does short-term trading will be wrong more than they are right because the odds just that it flips against you are just too high. Scalping all the time, that's all you got to do. You let your winners run, and then over time, even though you lose technically more trades than you win, because you allow your winners to run and you cut your losers quickly, you make money. The goal is to cut the losers quickly, and that's why technically your win rate is lower, and let the long ones go. Let them go up hundreds of %. So yeah, no lines right now. No trading right now. I don't have a trade open right now. We're just chilling. We're chilling. We're holding. That's all we're doing here. All right, we got 199. It's not looking the best. I'm going to be honest. However, the Republicans have 17 no votes still. So that means most of the votes still here are Republican, which is a good thing. The Republicans are the ones voting yes. So we might actually reopen here. It's tight though. I'm going to be honest. 2 Democrats need to flip. And the odds are that they do flip, but it's tight, real tight. Why is it always so tight? They're saying no. Oh, that's tight. So 7. So 2 of them need to flip, and there's 7 left. And every single Republican needs to vote yes for this to go through. So it is really close right now on whether or not the government's going to open. Why don't we look at Polymarket to look at how the odds are shifting as we speak? Where is it? Government to reopen. All right, here it is. So, yeah, the odds are not great on the government staying shut down. So it's looking good for us. So it does seem like the government's going to be coming back up. At least that's what the markets are predicting right now, which is a good thing. We want the government to reopen. The longer that it stays closed, the worse it is for the crypto boys. But it is just bloody right now. My gosh, what is going on? Look at this. Look at the stock market today. Oh, geez. Just blood. Blood. Let's try to find what's going on right now, because this is a lot of blood right now. PayPal shares plunged 20% after weak earnings. Spotlights Pelosi's recent sale. Oh. CEO ouster. Oh, that's not good. Polymarket is doing groceries. According to Sailor, Bitcoin is the best performing asset in the world. MicroStrategy invested over $54 billion in Bitcoin over the past 5 years. And as of now, the company's down about 3% on that investment. Oh, I knew people were going to come after Sailor today. Poor guy. Well, not poor guy. He's $54 billion in Bitcoin. Nah, he'll be all right. He'll be perfectly fine. Keep looking at Congress here. 207 yays. It's really close. I think it's going to pass. I think the government's going to come back. Put some noise here. I do think this is going to pass. They need 218. 209. It's really close. They just need the majority. Give your show a thumbs up. Yeah, you better. Let's go, Congress. Well, listen, don't get too bullish yet. I don't know if it's going to pass. If it doesn't pass, we're kind of cooked. But it's so bad. What is going on? The stock market's crashing again. Jeez. 73,000. Gold and silver waking up together. Yeah, what's gold doing? Yeah, gold's up 6% today. Okay. Scaled it up. We're already cooked? Yeah, no, we are cooked. We're tired of all the winning. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We
have to keep winning. We're all getting cooked. I think we're hitting lows on Bitcoin relative to when he was elected. So, yeah, it's interesting. Very low. Everyone buying the dip or too scared to do right now? Yeah, no, I think everyone's scared. Does seem like the government's going to reopen, though. All we need is all the Republicans to say yes. Which they should. Look, he changed his mind. There were 22 nays. Now there's not 21. They're doing that thing where they barely pass it. Ooh. Uh-oh. They all have to say yes, right? No. Yeah, if all the Republicans say yes, we're good. Oh, that's close. They always make it close, though, on purpose. They don't want to give any votes away, but they don't have to. I wonder what this bill even has. 214 to 213. Jeez. And he voted nay. He would, but he knows it's going to pass, so he votes nay to protect his face. But all the Republicans are going to vote yes here, and it's going to pass. This bill about ICE, it's about reopening the government. Reopen the government, please. Yeah, I think it's going to pass. Pretty sure. The odds should be crashing right now. It's free money. I should have voted no on that. That would have been a free 9%. Yeah, it's still 5%. I don't know why I didn't vote for that. Yeah.
On this vote, the yeas are 217 and nays are 214. Without objection, the motion is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Well, there it is. Easy W. Yeah, it passed. Cool. Hell yeah, let's go. We're cooking. Feels good, feels good. At least we got that going for us. It could. I was about to say, if the government starts shutting down for another month, I don't even know what to tell you. It's cooked. Totally cooked. All right, so that's a good thing. Does that do anything for the stock market, though? Just keep sliding. Slide, 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 slide. Ouchies. Let's look into what's causing this crash. If stocks actually pull back 15% or so, we might evaporate. Yeah, no, we might evaporate. That's crazy. And crypto's down some more? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, we bottomed, I guess, if you want to call that a bottom. Can you even consider this a bottom? It's trash. So then the gold price is spiking. China's Supreme Court declares blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened in China. I'm tired. You know, same. I have been talking to other content creators and I'm talking to analysts. I've talked to projects. I don't think I've ever seen a time in crypto that has had worse sentiment than right now. I mean, that's 100% serious. No, I'm not even exaggerating. I think this is the worst sentiment we have ever seen in crypto, at least from what I've gathered over the past 5 years. It's never been worse than it's right now. The bear market last time around wasn't nearly as bad as what it is right now. We are getting some buy pressure right now. I mean, that's expected. The government's coming back, so at least we have a little bit of stability here. But it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not a good feeling at all to see Bitcoin at $74,000. And the stock market, I mean, it can go down quite a bit. Actually, while we're on the topic right now, I'm going to buy some SPY. I told myself I was going to buy today. I'm going to do that. I'm DCAing into the stock market because I have too much money in crypto. Literally. That's the reason why I'm doing it. I have way too much money in crypto. Okay. All right. Bought more SPY. I get excited to buy more when we get a crash. Well, no, I don't think you're insane. As long as you have a long bias and your time horizon is long enough, realistically, when you invest doesn't matter. I mean, even if you invested at $115,000, $120,000 Bitcoin, like, does it really matter that much? Even if you're down, what, like 30% right now? Is it that bad? No, realistically, it's only bad if you have a short-term time horizon. If you're still bullish on Bitcoin and you foresee Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs, it doesn't matter how many dips you buy. Eventually, you're going to be... Look at this pump, though. Eventually, you're going to be right. Well, that's good. At least we're having some recovery. This is bad. This looks like SPY is also recovering a bit. That was bad. The fact that it's moving with SPY is not very confidence-inducing, though. That's not a good thing. We don't want it to move with SPY. We want it to do what gold's doing. Yeah, but if you're here for the long run, none of this matters. Literally, this pump or whatever's going on right here, or this dump, who cares? Honestly, there are too many YouTubers that make things seem like what's happening right now is the worst thing ever. Look at this pump. What a beauty. But she needs to go much higher. She needs to come up way higher. But yeah, no, too many people make it seem like it's doomsday. It's not doomsday in crypto. It's like we're not even close to doomsday in crypto. I've been around. So when I first got into crypto, we were in the 21 bull market, and it was after the May crash. I still remember it. In May, my brother had lost his life savings because he invested into the crypto markets and he over leveraged. And so after the crash, I, for his birthday, gave him 3 Axies on Axie Infinity. It's a crypto game. And that, multiplied in value, ended up breeding, ended up helping him out, and he got a lot of his life savings back as a result. That's the reason this channel even exists, by the way. This channel would not exist without it. And yeah, like I was around when Bitcoin was at $30,000. I was also around during 2022 when Bitcoin was at what, $16,000-$17,000. It was really bad. Buy the rumor, sell the news. I actually think this is the one time you actually buy into the news. It just seems so like the market is so tired. It's just tired. This might be one of the rare moments where you're probably better off buying into this than selling into it. Usually I'd agree with you though. Usually I would agree. But it's just so tired. The market's just been getting beat up over and over and over again. Everybody's already depressed. Capitulation happened over a month ago. Desperation's already kicked in for crypto holders for sure. We are at historic bottoms. Like if you're holding XRP right now at $1.50 and this thing's Jesus says buy dip, probably means it's the top. Yeah. Yeah, we're all cooked. Jesus says buy, sell. Yeah. Of course. 100%. That's where the world's moving. 100%. Jesus is the inverse Kramer. Question mark? Can we flip the narrative? Nah, I think we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And the fact is, he was like, don't do XRP copium. The fact is, Solana's worth $55 billion. And I don't know about you, but XRP was much lower at one point. And it's much higher than Solana currently is. If you say it's the top, then it is the bottom. Yeah, but it's been like 4 months. It's been like 4 months. It's like if you keep yapping about it, eventually you're going to be right. A broken clock is eventually right. Just keep going. He's going to be right eventually. That's the thing about people that go long. A lot of people are going after Tom Lee right now because he's down, 30-40% on his Ethereum at least right now. People go, oh no, that must mean Tom Lee's the worst investor of all time. And I guess, by pure numerical value, you're pretty close. But also, if Ethereum's price goes to $5,000 eventually, then I don't know about you, but he's right. Just has a long bias. He doesn't care. So, is he bad at investing, or is he eventually just going to be right? And it doesn't matter how many times he says it. He's going to be right eventually. So he's going to be proven and vindicated eventually. And then people are just going to come after him again on the next dip, and then they're going to praise him on the next pump. It's just that's just how the world works. The world always wants to push it onto someone else. But eventually things just move up and to the right. If they are to stay, of course. If the asset's going to die out, which I highly doubt Bitcoin's going to die, then no, it's going to die. But, more than likely, there's a long bias and it goes up and to the right. Maybe it doesn't go to, I don't know, $2 trillion a coin, but 74,000 to 150,000 is not a crazy prediction by any stretch of the imagination. The value of Michael Saylor's Bitcoin holdings has declined by $1 billion from his purchase price. Let's fact check this. CoinGecko. Crypto treasury companies. All right, I got it. So he's right. So the total cost is $54 billion. And right now, his Bitcoin is worth $53 billion. I wonder how his stock is doing. It's down 7% today. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Very interesting. So in the past month, it's down 21%. Past year, it's down 62%. That's not bad. This might be a good time to buy MicroStrategy, honestly. I might ape. Right now, actually. MicroStrategy is looking pretty good. It's a good time to buy, I think. And then Bitmine is, oh my God. Their total cost is $21 billion. And their total value right now is $9 billion. That's really bad. That's much worse. Jeez. This is looking cooked. Bitcoin is pumping though. It's at least trying to recover somewhat. What's Ethereum at? 2.1? Yeah, it's not great. Let's look at how we're doing, my friends. Don't forget to smash the like button. Support the channel. I don't ask you to buy a course or anything. If you enjoy the content, just leave a little like. helps other people watch the stream. Looking pretty good on the viewers, actually. Looking good. Feels good. Not bad. But yeah, we're just watching the pump today. We're watching the markets recover after what is another depressing day in the crypto markets. It's just the way the game is played. The game is not very fun right now, but it is the game nonetheless. And so we shall continue to cover it because honestly, I don't think there's any other crypto market out there worth watching right now other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking real interesting right now. And it's spiking down. I mean, this is a pretty big spike from what, like 78,000 all the way down to 73,000. It goes up to 74, 75. Not bad. Not a bad day for anybody that's actually trading. XRP is at $1.57 right now. Also looks like it's mostly recovering off the lows. It's down 4%, which actually is outperforming Ethereum right now and Bitcoin. Ethereum and Bitcoin are being outperformed by XRP, which is interesting. XRP is down 17% on the week. Bitcoin's down 15% on the week. Yeah, it actually looks like XRP is doing pretty well. I mean, look at this. Solana is down 21% this week. And Tron is, Tron's cabaled. We can't even consider Tron. Dogecoin's down 15%, but I mean, they went down way lower. We have Cardano down 17%. To kind of following the market right now, but we are seeing a pump here on XRP, which is pretty good. Pretty good. We want to continue to see XRP outperform the other majors. I mean, the only two cryptocurrencies that really rival it, I wouldn't even consider BNB a rival, is Ethereum and Bitcoin. They're the only two cryptos that can possibly rival it. So I'll be looking to see here if it continues to outperform the rest of the market. I mean, this is interesting. Could this be a good time to long? I mean, that's the thing. Is this just a dead cat bounce? It bounced off of this support multiple times. I'm just not confident enough right now to get into a long. Honestly, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to look at this 1 minute chart to make myself feel better because the line goes up faster. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to trade this. I'm not going to bother trading this. I don't think now is a good time to be getting into a bunch of like long trades. If you guys want to know how bad of a time it's been in the crypto markets, the top performing crypto over the past week has been Hyperliquid. You guess why? The reason for it is every time somebody trades on Hyperliquid, if people get liquidated, etc., there are fees that Hyperliquid gets. And these fees, a lot of them go to buying back the token. And so the token, every time we have huge capitulations in the crypto market, I mean, this token goes up because we have a lot of people getting liquidated. Liquidations are one of the best ways that these exchanges make money. And so they benefit a lot from these guys getting liquidated because they get a kickback. And so, yeah, I mean, look at this. Now, Hyperliquid's just been milking it lately, and they've been doing very well. And I imagine that this token's going to see a new all-time high in this year. Certainly. I don't even have a question about it. It's going to hit a new all-time high for sure this year. It's definitely one of the bags that I've been monitoring and I've been accumulating. It's just a no-brainer trade. Every time the market does bad, every time the market does good, it doesn't matter what people are trading. So there's too much leverage in the crypto markets. But yeah, we're seeing a pretty good rebound here on XRP, on Bitcoin. We want to, of course, see it have stability over a specific period of time. We did see it briefly, we had a bit of a recovery, but it did feel manipulated. It definitely felt very, 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 very manipulated. So yeah, we're just waiting. We are waiting, my friends. And I believe we have pretty much served the course of this live stream. Thank you, my friends, for watching. I want to keep it brief for the people that are watching on post. Thank you for watching this live stream. Stay classy, my friends. I will see you all in the next one. And that's all.